Ahoy folks, Craig signing in for Pure Xbox. Now that the curtains have officially been drawn on a stellar 2023 Xbox Game Showcase, I thought what we would do is we'd have a look at all of the day one releases for Xbox Game Pass that were announced during the show and just do a quick roundup. So, enough of this waffle, let's just get to it. First up is the star of the show and a star in itself, Bethesda's Starfield. Not only did we get a release date of September 6th, 2023 for the massive steampunk sci-fi romp across the galaxy, we saw fresh new combat, world environment, spaceship customization, and honestly, so much more. Todd Howard also unveiled a cool Starfield watch, which comes with the Constellation edition of Starfield, and a Starfield headset and Xbox Series controller. Forza Motorsport turned up with a detailed look under the hood. Turn 10 have once again pulled out all the stops when it comes to an immersive driving simulator, but what's most exciting is that we have a date for Forza Motorsport, and that date is October 10th, 2023. We'll also be getting a closer look at the Builders Cup career mode on June 13th, so keep your eye out for that. Ninja Theory showed up with an extended look at Hellblade II. It's fair to say that we were pulled deep into the next chapter of Senua's story through a beautifully haunting cinematic section from the upcoming 2024 title. What's really impressive is the sound design, so be sure to check out the trailer with headphones on for that true sense of immersion. Playground Games, the developer known for their work on the Forza Horizon games, are taking a stab at the dark, witty, and incredibly British fantasy franchise, Fable. We weren't prepared for the sheer size of a giant Richard Ayoade, but it looks like Playground Games are taking the beloved franchise in a completely new direction, which is something we think the IP desperately needs. Obsidian Entertainment treated viewers to an extended look at their upcoming fantasy RPG, Avowed. We'll have to wait until 2024 for this one, but from what we saw, there's plenty of classic Obsidian DNA coursing throughout Avowed's veins, with what looks like plenty of player choice on how the story unravels. Avowed is looking bright and vibrant and a definite one to keep your eye on as the year progresses. It's definitely not Bioshock, but it looks and feels kinda Bioshocky. In Exile Entertainment announced their latest project, Clockwork Revolution. We saw plenty of steampunk dystopian themes and what looks like a time-traveling story of humans going too far. Rewind time, rewrite history, use guns and a bunch of cool powers, and do it all in Clockwork Revolution. But all we got is In Due Time as a release date, so I guess we'll have to wait. One of the prettiest games on show throughout the 2023 Xbox Game Showcase was Capcom's Kunitsugami, Path of the Goddess. Its stunning, vibrant world, characters, and baddies are all wonderfully impressive, and judging Capcom's recent track record, we might just be in for a brilliant hack and slash adventure, and we honestly don't know that much more about it. Possibly the highlight of the entire show for me was the world premiere of South of Midnight. Admittedly, it would have been nice to see how Compulsion Games' Monster Hunting Bayou-themed title will actually play, but I could personally watch an entire series with the art direction they have displayed. Compulsion Games are the developers behind We Happy Few, so I don't doubt what we'll get is a game full of character. Next up for Game Pass reveals is Towerborn. If you're a fan of the Banner Saga series, then you'll want to keep an eye out for this one. Developer Stoic is back with an all-new action-adventure game where you'll need to become the ace humanity needs to survive. Towerborn will launch on Xbox Game Pass at some point in 2024. Rumors may have been circulating around Payday 3's inclusion in the Xbox Game Showcase, but I'll put my hand up and say what surprised me most is Payday 3 is a day one Xbox Game Pass release, launching on the service September 21st of this year. Looking to expand in every way than the previous 2 Days of Pay, Starbreeze's upcoming co-op shooter looks like a big launch for Xbox. Not to mention, it looks bloody chaotic. I want you to guess how many people can co-op play 33 Immortals. Go on, guess! Yep, I'll be damned, it's 33 player co-op. This tasty little 2024 Game Pass release is an action roguelike where you play as a damned soul and rebel against God's final judgment. What makes this game unique is its 33 player co-op battles. Thunder Lotus have said it'll have instant pickup and raid features to smooth out the mass co-op adventure. Flight Simulator 2024 turned up in a pretty exciting way, showcasing firefighting missions, search and rescue, VIP transportation, some wicked plane racing, and a whole bunch more. Flight Simulator 2024 will of course release in 2024 on Xbox Series X and S and PC, but we also got a look at a Dune expansion for Flight Sim 2023, bringing the Ornithopter and the sandy planet of Arrakis to life. A city without you isn't really a city now, is it? And that's especially true to the minds behind Cities Skylines 2. Launching on Xbox Game Pass this October 24th, get ready to raise a city from nothing and grow it into a thriving metropolis full of all of that hustle and bustle. They say if you can dream it, you can build it. So if you fancy going green and making an eco-friendly, self-sufficient city, then go for it. Someone at Atlas was a bit trigger happy with the reveal of Persona 3 Reload, debuting the announcement trailer during the Summer Game Fest. But it's nice to know that the rebooted Persona 3 was meant for the Xbox Game Showcase. Relive all of the Persona 3 goodness in a fresh new look when it comes to Xbox Game Pass early 2024. Oh no, another Persona game that fell victim to the early reveal. Joining Persona 3 Reload on Xbox Game Pass is a tactical twist on the franchise. Persona 5 Tactica will launch November 17th of this year, and will bring the Phantom Thieves back to ignite the fire in our hearts once again. I'm a massive fan of tactics games, so this one tickles my fancy. Responsible for Everyone's Gone to the Rapture and Dear Esther, the Chinese Room are bringing narrative horror to Xbox Game Pass in 2024 with their upcoming title, Still Wakes the Deep. The game will transport us to an offshore rig where we'll plop ourselves in the shoes of a worker fighting for his life through a vicious storm. With no means of communication and no option to escape, we'll be met with an unknowable fear that's decided it wants to come aboard. Dungeons of Hinterberg announced itself during the Xbox Game Showcase with a release date of 2024. We sure are getting a lot of those next year games, aren't we? This charming action-adventure RPG includes a whole bunch of monster fighting, wacky puzzle solving, wicked magic wielding, and a whole relationship building thing. It's pretty neat if you ask me. And finally, to wrap up all the games coming to Xbox Game Pass is Jusant. What we have here is a rock climbing adventure from the Don't Nod team, known for their work on the Life is Strange games. So you could say that Jusant looks a little different from what we're used to seeing from them. Equipped with a little cat-looking blobby friend, it looks like we're going on a rather tall adventure. And there you have it, all the games announced at the 2023 Xbox Game Showcase that are coming to Xbox Game Pass at some point or another. Are there any winners in there? Let us know in the comments, and as usual, thanks for watching. Make sure to subscribe here and check out all the good work we're doing on PureXbox.com, and all that's left to do now is say bye. Cheerio!